Welcome to LPB Racing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we hope you enjoy the content that you're about to see. LPB GT3 Sprint Series Round 1 Race 3 from Dubai Autodrome. Hi everyone, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the GT3 Sprint Series on Project Cars 2. I am Bidster, your commentator. Let's take you through the grid for race 3 here at Dubai. And as you can see, it's quite dark now, so we're running a night race here in Dubai. So it is Pash on pole position then in the red Mercedes, with Growley just behind him then in the Porsche, and then it's Burt third in the Mercedes. Where's the camera? Won't move there. Oh, the camera's not moving, guys. Sorry about this. There we go. Blakeney in fourth. Then we've got Neil Farmack in fifth there, with Twerdy in sixth. Remember, this is just coming out the last corner on the formation, on the end of the formation lap. Woo Woo is in seventh. We've got Nifty Dark Ninja in eighth. Intrepid's ninth. Bizder's back in 10th, and we've got Darren there in 11th. So the two teammates there of Team Dash at the front and the back of the grid. So let's get ready then for the start of the race. Here we go, and I think the lights have just gone green now, and we are away across the line. Pash in the front, Growley looking like he's going to challenge for the lead then. As we go across the line, the leaderboard just sorting itself out there. Growley looks like he's going for the inside, he's going for the lead into turn 1. The Porsche going for the lead on the Mercedes. Blake down the inside of Burt there. Just further back, Blake and Burt together, as Bidster's back there with Intrepid, Nifty Dark Ninja and the rest of them. Everyone else through. Growley and Burt side by side. Pash has got the lead, and he's got a bit of a gap now as everyone else goes through. I know some cars haven't got lights on, guys, but I can tell you that they have. I think there's been an incident further back. There's something, there's Nifty Dark Ninja and Intrepid have fallen really far back there, so there's something's happened there as the cameras go quite funny again. But Pash has got a 1.8 second lead already. He's way off. There he is through the shot. There's Burt, Growley, and then Neil Farmack behind him as well. So Growley's got a bit of a train behind him developing here. As we go on to the straight then, for the first time, the big back straight here at Dubai, and it leads down to a very sharp 20-mile-an-hour speed hairpin. It's a very, very tight corner about to come up here. As we go down to the corner, we've got Neil Farmack and Growley, Blake and Woo Woo all together. Blake on the inside of Woo Woo into the corner. Woo Woo trying to keep on the outside for the run out of the corner. Woo takes the position from Blake, and so you go out the corner. Then Growley's still looking for a way past Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack in the Mercedes there, there's Growley there, Blake, and whoa, Twerdy having a look at Blake as well, but Blake gets a bit of a bad run out the corner. Twerdy's pulling alongside him side by side then. The two Mercedes down the straight, and Twerdy pulls ahead. He gets a good run out the corner. He uses the run down the hill to pull ahead. It's a good job there by him as Growley runs wide. Woo looking for the inside. Growley running wide. Woo goes for the inside but can't quite make it. Twerdy, and then we've got Blake and Bidster's on the back of Blake now. So Bidster started at the back of the grid. And I don't know whether we were involved with the incident with Intrepid and Nifty or whatever that was further back. Something happened on the first few corners, but Bidster through on the inside of Blake. Then a nice move there for the position, but Blake gets a good run out the corner and says, no you don't, Bidge, you've got to try harder than that. Bidster flashes light saying, alright then sunshine, game on. As we go into the next few corners then, end of lap 1, on to lap 2. It's Pash from Burt, Neil Farmack in 3rd, Woo Woo in 4th. Then we've got Growley back down to 5th with Twerdy and everyone else all over the back of him. Looks like the Mercedes is the car to have here. And Twerdy goes down the inside of Growley. What a move there from Twerdy on the inside of Growley. Growley down another place. Blake and Bidster the next ones that will be pouncing on his boot lid. So Blake then in 7th. Inside line defending from Bidster and also trying to attack Growley as we go out of the corner here. Bidster, Bidster and Blake. Blake moves across on Bidster. No, you do not. I'm watching you, sunshine. I know what you're like, as Blake goes round the corner. Bidster goes to the inside, tries to get a good run out the corner. Looks like he's right on the back bumper of Blake. He's actually almost, I think he's tapping him along, saying, come on, let's get on with it. And Blake goes to one side of Growley, and Bidster, he's going to go to the other side. 3 wide, but I think Blake's just through. 3 wide into the corner. Growley then gets absolutely hounded by these guys. Blake runs wide, and Bidster keeps it tight on the inside. He has the power on as he got through. Still side by side through the corner. Brilliant racing here as you go out the corner. Blake then trying to get alongside Bidge, trying to still pull along, but Bidster's brakes blowing on the inside and gets 6th position. If he can get a good one out of the corner, that is, and I think he does. Yes, he does. 6th place is Bidster's. Growley then down to 8th place. Was looking good, but I don't think the Porsche's the best car around here. And he has got lights on, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that they're not showing on the replay, which is a bit daft, really. But yeah, so Pash in the lead then, with Burt in second, who coming under pressure from Neil Farmack in third. So Neil Farmack on the move there in 3rd place. Woo Woo, his teammate, in 5th. In 4th, sorry, 5th is Twerdy with Bidster behind him now. So Bidster is on a charge here. Let's see what we can expect from Bidster in the next few laps. But I think he's going to be passing Twerdy in a moment, because he's trying to line himself up for a move down the end of the straight. Twerdy moves out to defend. Bidster doesn't go with him. He just stays on the outside. And I think Twerdy will hold on to this unless Bidster can keep it. No, he can't. Twerdy defends the corner nicely there, defends the line and defends his position. But for how long? Because Bidster's right on his tail now. And trying to get all the points he can. Neil Farmack's further ahead. He's still trying to attack Burt. In fact, he's on the inside of him. Into the corner. There's contact. As he's on the inside of Burt, there's contact and Burt goes off. Neil goes through. So Neil's not giving it up. So he clearly thought he was alongside enough. Burt must have turned in on him or something like that. That's what he thinks. But we'll have to get a replay on that later on to see if there was who was at fault there. But contact to Neil goes through in 2nd place, so a bit controversial there, but we'll see that later on. Bidster then behind Twerdy, right behind him, pulls out for the move, down the inside into the hairpin. He's on the inside line. Twerdy's going to have to go around the long way if he's going to keep this, or do a hell of a cutback. But Bidster keeps it tight to the inside line and takes 5th place. So out the corner we go, and Bidster takes the place from Twerdy, who has a massive twitch there from Twerdy, and that could help Blake out to catch him up a bit later on. So Bidster then is away from Twerdy. He's already built a gap. My God, Bidster's got some pace here, but down the hill we go. Next target is Woo Woo in 4th place. Very unfortunate to disconnect from the last race, but no points for him in the last one. But let's hope he can keep it together for this one and keep his connection good. Meanwhile, Burt is still on the back of Neil Farmack here. He's still pressuring him quite hard. So Neil Farmack's not got away from Burt yet. So Burt's still sticking with him, still putting the pressure on. His teammate Twerdy's just been passed by Bids. We've got Blake further back. Growley's still hanging on to 8th place. Darren is in 9th, doing very well there in the red car. And I know he's a bit further down the order, but look, he's still sticking with the cars in front with the pack, which is good to see. Nifty's having a bit of trouble with this one, and Intrepid obviously got there was an incident earlier on in the race which we'll look at later on. Meanwhile, Woo Woo has got Bidster climbing over the back of him. I know we're featuring Bidster a lot in this race so far, but he's the man that's currently on the move. Fastest lap of the race as well, 58.3 last time round. There we go, into the complex. Pash then with a 2.4 second lead over Neil Farmack. So looking good here for Pash, but he's only on lap 4 out of 10. He's still got 6 laps to go. He's got to still got to hang on to this. Neil Farmack there in second, with Burt still on his tail. So good job by Burt here, looking good with the pace. Very positive stuff from Burt for the season if he's got this kind of pace. Remember, guys, these guys are only in these cars for this race. And also, some of you are probably wondering, where the hell's TY? But TY, unfortunately, he's had major internet troubles the last few seasons. He's not disconnected very much, but he's had a lot of problems with his own lag, with other cars lagging around him. So he's not got the best internet connection. Unfortunately, that's due to where he's based. But can't help that, and he's trying to take a season off to improve his internet, see if he can do anything to improve it, and he should hopefully be fighting back next season. So we welcome TY back next season, hopefully with open arms, and hopefully we will welcome him back with open arms. But what I meant to say is that we hope he can get everything sorted out, and we can't wait to get him back. But meanwhile, the racing still is heating up here, because Burt is right behind Neil and Bidster is right behind Woo Woo as we're about to cross the line to start lap 5 of this race. We'll just get the replays in the first half action for you now. Here's the replays of the first half of the race. Okay, here's the first of the replays then on board with Bidster. So watch Intrepid and Nifty Dart Ninja in front of us, 8th and 9th. And so at the corner, And Nifty goes a bit wide. Intrepid's on, still poking his nose down the inside there, but look, he just understeers, goes too fast into the corner, hits Nifty down, injured. Bizda very lucky, just taps him, and then at least Intrepid in the spin, and Nifty recovering there, but Intrepid just a bit was suffering with a bit too much understeer there, and Nifty was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, now here's another replay on board with Growler. This is lap 2, and this is the sort of the embarrassing Ricardo Zonta moment that Growler had, which look, Blake goes past on the left, Bizda goes past on the right, and it's like Schumacher and Hakkinen passing Zonta. It's amazing. But into the corner we go. Bizda hooks it on the curb on the inside, gets the power on, and Bizda takes 2 cars in one go. Blaney does try and fight back against him though, but Bizda then holds on to the position and takes his 6th place. And now here's a replay what happened to Darren for him to fall down the order. So look, he goes wide, clips the curb, the rear end doesn't like it, and the car just loses out of control and it just spins, and he can't really get the opposite lock on to recover it. Then he chooses to wait there because there's a few other cars coming, and reverses a little bit, and then he eventually gets the car turned around, watches for a gap, gets the car turned around and continues on, but that's why he lost a lot of time. Just a little mistake. And now back to the race. And as we come back from that, we now go back to the battle between Woo Woo and Bizda. Approaching the first corner, Bizda looks out. Nope, not just having a little look, just trying to put the pressure on. Remember, this is the first time that Woo Woo and Bizda have battled together, because this is Woo Woo's first round with us in LPB Racing. And what an opening round it's been for him, apart from the disconnection. Race 1, a solid position in race 1. Very good racing as well. So I can't fault him. Bizda's still all over the back of him. Meanwhile, Burt is still trying to keep on the back of Neil Farmack, but Neil Farmack is actually pulling slightly away. Here's Bizda's to the outside now. Woo Woo, he might be setting him up for the straight. So yeah, Woo Woo in the first race got 2nd place. A very, very good opening race that he had. But Bizda gets a fantastic run at the corner, and he pulls alongside him. Pulling alongside him there. And into the inside of the corner. Bizda's going to get the inside line and probably go through. And he does. So yeah, and meanwhile, back here we've got Twerdy and Blake getting a bit close as well. Twerdy goes very wide there, very, very wide for Twerdy. Makes a mistake into the corner, and so the gap sort of stays the same, but that might be under review. We'll have to see for track limits. But oh no, you see, he's lost the time now. So yeah, he's lost the time now. Blake's right behind him, flashing his lights in. But meanwhile, Bizda's in front of Woo Woo then, and now hoping to try and chase down Burt and Neil, but they're not too far in front. So see what Bizda can do here. Meanwhile, further back we've got Intrepid. He's moved up to 9th place. He's ahead of Darren, and Nifty on Darren's had a mistake somewhere. He's gone right back down. He's 25 seconds behind the leader here, and 2:14.8 the last lap around. So he made a mistake on lap 4 somewhere, or I think somewhere along there. So we'll get a replay of that later on for you in the race at the end. Meanwhile, Pash in the lead. He is actually being caught here by Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack closing in on the red Mercedes there in his green one. So Pash being caught by Neil here. Burt as well in 3rd. So here's Neil Farmack. You should see Pash in shot. There he goes, just through the bottom of the shot there as Neil Farmack comes round in the green car. Remember, we're using a different car each round of this championship, so a lot of people have elected to use the Mercedes for this one. And hopefully we'll get a few more variants over the season. But yeah, but people should have different teams might have different views on different cars for different tracks. So hopefully we'll get a bit more variation as the season goes on. But Twerdy and Blake are still close together, 0.4 of a second between them two, and down the straight Blake is in the draft, but he can't really close up that much before the braking zone. Meanwhile, Burt now has got Bizda all over the back of him. Bizda is now on the attack for a podium place here. 3rd place for Bizda, he's looking for it. He's trying to do what he can. Meanwhile, back to Twerdy and Blake. Blake trying to go for the inside. Twerdy on the outside gives him space, but he's just ahead of Blake there. And into the next corner we go, and Twerdy pulls out a bit more of a gap there as we go into the braking zone. Blake going a bit wider, trying to get a narrow line for the way out to get the power on earlier. That might help him out, but Twerdy gets the power on quite early as well, and can't quite Blake can't quite close up enough for what he needs to. But meanwhile, Bidster's closed up on Burt. He's on the inside of him. He's on the inside, but he can't get through. Burt then, he's got Bidster all over the back of him now, so he'll feel the wrath of Bidsters. Meanwhile, up front, Neil and Pash are quite close as well. So the battle for the lead is on, as well as the battle for third. So at the corner then, Bidster gets a good run, and Burt runs wide and opens the door. Burt runs very, very wide there and opens the door for Bidster, and Bidster too, straight through. And now Bidster's going to try and catch Pash and Neil, who are right on the back of each other. Pash defends the inside line, which means that Neil will get a faster run out the corner. Can he do anything with it though? Neil Farmack's got the pace. Can he go through? Will he seek redemption from race 1 maybe? Where he got slightly hit off by Pash, but again it was a mistake by Pash, so I don't think Neil will hold anything against him, but still could be a bit of a revenge time for Neil if he wanted to, just to try and put on a move that makes Pash have to sort of move out the way a little bit. But obviously we don't encourage that kind of driving in LPB racing, but we've got to think of the drama sometimes. As we go around the left-hander onto the straight, Neil Farmack will be in the draft of Pash now. I don't think he'll be close enough to make a move, or I don't think he will be, with the same horsepower as well, the same power. Meanwhile, Burt's made a mistake and Woo Woo's coming right up to the back of him. Burt defends the inside, Woo Woo to the outside and into the corner. Still Pash and Neil in the same order. Woo Woo gets ahead under braking. Good job there by Woo Woo, and perfectly judged on braking as well, and really showing himself to be a true contender for the championship here, Woo Woo, actually, because remember, it's not all about the most race wins. If you can be quite consistent, bring the points in, that will really help your team and also your personal championship ambitions as well. Further back, we've got Intrepid there in 9th, Nifty's back in 10th with Darren in 11th. He's trying to close up, 2:01.2, so he's back on the pace here. So let's have a look up front then. Up front! Pash defending from Neil. Neil on the outside. Neil then gets the inside for the next right-hander. We missed the start of that, but Neil goes through into the lead. Can Pash then get him back on the next corner? No, he can't. He gets right behind him, almost pushing him around the corner. Really close there to disaster. But Neil Farmack is in the lead of the race. He's took it off Pash, and Bidster's flashing his lights as well because he's on it. Oh my god, he's on it. 1:57.6. That's qualifying times there from Bidster. Really on the move here. So this could end up being a 3-car battle. Pash looking down the inside of Neil, trying to stick his nose in where it's not wanted, but Neil holds on to the lead of this race. Brilliant race this, action all the way. You wouldn't think it with 11 GT cars on track, but my god, it's been a good battle here. As we go into the long radius right-hander, Pash looking for the inside, no, can't get through. But remember, while these two are battling, Bidster's closing up with every single corner. Meanwhile, Woo Woo and Burt are alongside each other as well. Woo Woo looks like he might have made an error somewhere. Burt's come back to haunt him, but Burt gets a good run out the corner, and Woo Woo gets alongside him, and it's side by side on the straight. But meanwhile, Neil Farmack, Pash and Bidster still quite close down towards the next one. You can see Woo Woo and Burt in the background. But into the hairpin we go. Neil Farmack, he runs wide. Pash then trying to stick the car on the inside, no, can't do it. Neil Farmack then holds on. Burt and Woo Woo together into the hairpin. Woo Woo on the outside, Burt on the inside, but now it swaps round. There's the braking marker, sort of goes flying, but it actually stayed there. But Woo Woo then goes to defend the inside from Burt into the next corner. Burt on the outside, will he go for a cutback? He's trying to, but Woo Woo parks it on the apex. No, you do not, sunshine. And Burt has to lift, and Woo Woo holds on to his 4th place. Good defence there by Woo Woo. Put his car in the complete right place that he needed to. And on lap 8 then of this race, Neil Farmack, Pash and Bidster are together. Bidster's been fighting from the back of the grid in this one. He's gone from a 10th grid position all the way up to 3rd. And now he's wanting to try and look for 2nd place in the win. The race is on here at Dubai in race 3. Brilliant racing here. If you like what you're seeing, you should be hitting that like button. You should be subscribing to us at LPB Racing, because this is the level that we go to. It's brilliant stuff. Bidster looking for a way past Pash, and into the corner, can't quite do it. And around the first corner, Neil Farmack pulls out a little bit more of a gap now. Now the thing is, now if Bidster starts attacking Pash, Pash's going to have to focus on Bidster, and he'll lose the gap to Neil Farmack. So does Bidster fight Pash here, or does he actually use Pash to try and get him closer to Neil? But Neil is pulling away now, so we have to make a decision here somehow. But meanwhile, we've got Burt and Woo Woo still together. Burt's still behind Woo Woo, but Woo Woo can't really can't really make the gap that he needs. Blake and Twerdy are still together. Blake in front of Twerdy now. We've also got Growley and Intrepid quite close together as well. So we've got battles all up and down this field. But if we miss any action, guys, we will get a replay in and show you some of the action that we missed later on. But Neil Farmack in the lead, Pash second. Bidster not going for the inside yet. Pash defending the inside. Was a bit hot into the corner. Bidster could pull it back here and try and get a good run at it. Yes, he is. Look, he's going to the outside. He might try a cut back. Here he is. He's going to try a cut back. He gets the move. He gets the car alongside him, but Pash will still have the inside line into the corner. Bidster goes very wide, cuts right back to the inside apex and straight through on the inside. Well, it's now going to be the outside for the next corner. He needs to get past him on this straight. Can he do it? He just about got the momentum and pulls in front of Pash. Yes, Bidster gets through into second place, defends the inside into the corner. Flames spitting from the car, and now he's got one lap to get rid of Pash and try and get onto the back of Neil Farmack. But Neil Farmack was the closest to him in qualifying for the first race, 0.5 of a second. I know it's half a second, but still, Bidster's got 1 second to make up over a lap now, so he's got to try and really push hard now because he's already ditched Pash out those two corners. He's flashing his lights. He means business here. Bidster, he wants to get past Neil Farmack. Meanwhile, further back, Blake and Twerdy close together. I don't know where to look in this race. It's brilliant. Twerdy out the corner, Blake out the corner as well, both alongside each other. Blake looked like he got a little bit more of a better run than Twerdy, but Twerdy has got the inside line into the next corner. Will he squeeze? Oh, he's giving him the squeeze. Into the corner we go. Twerdy on the inside, Blake on the outside. Brakes late, Twerdy there. Oh, bit of contact mid-corner. Oh, Twerdy's, is he gone off? Is he gone off? They just had a little mistake there, a little bit of a door handle to door handle rub. But Blake is in front now. And Twerdy, I think he said it's alright, carry on. Because there was just a bit of racing contact there. But meanwhile, Neil, Bidster, Pash, top three, 1.5 seconds between the lot of them. Absolutely brilliant. Down to the hairpin for the last time, last lap of this race here at Dubai. Into the hairpin. Neil Farmack goes in very nicely there, but look at the pace that Bidster can carry around the inside. He's throwing that car around. It's risky though, he could make a mistake here if he's not careful, but out of the corner and goes to the outside, and Neil Farmack covering the lines, just keeping to his racing line. Sometimes keeping to the racing line is the hardest way for someone to get past. Flashing his lights again. He's trying to put him off, trying to do what he can to try and take his eyes off the road for a split second. Will he go for it down the inside? No, he knows he's not got the pace for it. Neil Farmack goes wide. Bidster might sneak the car at the inside. He was trying to, but he can't quite get the car in there. Neil Farmack then into the last few corners. Can Neil hold on for victory here at Dubai, for two victories here at Dubai, or will it be two victories for Bidster? Into the inside of the last corner. Last corner, out of it. Bidster slides the car out, but Neil Farmack's done enough. He's held on for the victory. Well done, Neil Farmack. He wins the race. Bidster a very close second and impressive from 10th place to second. Pash in third. What a race. Woo Woo holds on to fourth from Burt after a last lap battle between them two there. And Blake gets the better of Twerdy. There was a bit of contact at the first corner, but we'll get that looked into. Blake takes 6th place from Twerdy in 7th. And then we've got Intrepid recovering to 8th place after the first lap shenanigans. With Growley there in 9th, goes backwards. The Porsche, not the best car for this track, I don't think, but remember they can't use it again over the season. They cannot use it again. So Nifty crosses the line in 10th, and then it's Darren in 11th. He did catch up, but just made a little mistake earlier on. So that is the end of that. And while I go and get a breather, I'll leave you with the replays of the second half and the points and the results after that. Here's the replays of the second half of the race. Okay, here's the first replay of the second half then. So we're looking at Pash and Neil down to the next corner. See, Neil gets his actual good run out the corner. Gets a very good run out the corner, and Pash then on the outside. Neil on the inside, and he does actually get through, but he goes a bit wide there. That's why Pash sticks it back up the inside, and then this is where we saw it from, and Neil Farmack gets up the inside and gets through into first place. And here's the little battle that we missed earlier. It was Intrepid and Growley into the hairpin on lap 9. Into the inside goes Intrepid. Growley goes very wide, gives him a lot of racing room just in case he outbrakes himself, but Growley then gets back on the power and gets back on the inside, trying to have a go down the inside, but Intrepid goes around the outside, carries the momentum and takes 8th place. But good racing there from both drivers. That was the replays of the second half, and now we're going to go to the results. So here's the results then of race 3. Neil Farmack takes another win. Well done to Neil Farmack. It is Bidster just behind him in second place. Good move up the field there from Bids. It's third there for Pash. And then it's Woo Woo in 4th place. Bert in 5th with Blakeney in 6th position as we just go over the page. Then it's Twirdy in 7th. Growley a decent 8th this time. Intrepid down in 9th. Not a good race for him down there as well. That 5-second penalty will be took off him though, so they will swap round. Nifty in 10th. And then Darren in 11th place. And now we go on to the overall standings after round 1. It is Neil Farmack in the lead on 56 points with Bidster on 55, very close there at the front. Pash on 45 in 3rd, Intrepid on 32 along with Bert as well. Woo Woo in 6th on 30, Twiddy's on 28, 27 for Blake, 20 for Darren, very close there as well. And then Nifty down injured on 19 in 10th. 1 point behind Darren, Growley on 18, and Will obviously couldn't show up for this one, so unfortunately 0 for him. So Bids Piddy is on 87, some really original names here. Womack on 86, then it's 65 for Dash, Bert D on 60, then we've got Growley Ninja on 37, and Wilney round off on 27 because it's the points of the Drivers' Championship. So as we come back from that then, there is your winner, Neil Farmack there in the green Mercedes. We'll just go back so we can get a little bit of a better look, so I can't go further forward than that. We'll just hang on a minute guys, bear with me here as we go out the corner here. Let's have a look, here we go. Neil Farmack there is the winner in the green car. Well done to Neil Farmack. And also now that puts him, as you saw there, 1 point ahead of Bidster in the championship battle as well. So very, very close there after the first round. Good close racing all round. Hope you all enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and we'll see you guys next time for round 2 at Algarve. We'll see you then. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for watching another race by LPB Racing. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate every single like and subscribe we get. And then next time, guys, it's going to be round 2 of the GT3 Sprint Series. It's race 1 at Algarve.